Well, hello there, and welcome to our Emerging Leaders discussion today, spotlighting our women throughout Raymond and their journey within the firm and life. My name is Maher Fayek. I started with Raymond 7 years ago, consulting for financial institutions, and most recently, in the last 3 years, working in our Finance and Accounting Solutions department. Today, I am interviewing Danielle Ambrosi, who is a principal in our Finance and Accounting Solutions group. Good morning, Danielle.
Hey, Maher, glad to be here with you today.
Likewise. Well, I'm just going to jump right into it, and we're going to make this interesting, and we're going to learn about Danielle and her career path throughout Raymond. And Danielle, I'm going to start with a couple questions. The first one's simple. When did you join Raymond, and was it right out of college, and why did you choose to come to Raymond?
Yeah, absolutely. So I joined Raymond as an intern straight out of college back in 2011. So I've been here about 11 years now.
Wow.
And I chose Raymond because I wanted to work for a company that had a lot of opportunity, but also had a small feel. And Raymond was that perfect fit for me.
That's amazing. When I met you, you were Danielle Matley, now Danielle Ambrosi. So you had a lot of life experiences over the last 11 years, through getting married while working, and now you're the mother of almost 2 children, one on the way. And how has that experience been at Raymond while balancing your career and your real life experiences?
Yeah, throwing COVID and my second on the way in 2 weeks here, and it's been a pretty interesting experience. But honestly, I have felt supported my entire journey here. From leadership and my peers, everyone's been willing to jump in and help as I've needed to kind of ebb and flow during maternity leaves and things like that. And I couldn't say enough about just making sure that the people are here for you. So if you speak up and you ask for that help, they're here for you.
So you have people there for you, and do you ever feel like any of those experiences, those life experiences, held you back at Raymond, or did you always feel fully supported? I know COVID changed a lot remote wise.
Obviously, COVID has changed a lot with the remote work. It hasn't always been the same remote work over the last 7 to 10 years. But I recently heard a career is not a ladder; it's more like a jungle gym. So sometimes you're going up, sometimes you're moving over, sometimes you're just trying to get from one place to another, and it's really just kind of being along for the ride and figuring out what works best for you and making the most of every step of the way.
That's a great analogy. I like that. The jungle gym. So, I knew you were close with many at Raymond. As you went through that jungle gym, I mean, did you have anybody that you really looked to as a mentor? And how did that help you grow through the firm? And how did that relationship, get built over the years?
Yeah, so I've had a lot of mentors along the way, but one that has really stuck out to me is my relationship with Sandy Schechter. And, I started working with her early on in my career, just on the same clients. And over the years, she's become my supervisor, and we've just worked a lot together. And it's really nice having someone that you can bounce those ideas off of, that you can shadow, you can kind of learn from, and also they've been there, they've gone through all those same things. So being able to say, okay, well, what did you do when you were a new mom and trying to figure out your schedule, and how did you flex and how did you make it work for you? So I can't recommend enough having someone and making sure you have people. It could be multiple people that you go to figure out, what did you do? Because a lot of us have been there. And as I'm finding out now, like, I'm going through it too. So don't be afraid to ask. Everyone's so willing to talk to and figure out and share their stories as well.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's a great role model, great relationship to have. So, as you progress and you went through all these movements in your life and all these experiences, and maybe different career challenges, do you have doubt that, you wouldn't grow, or was there any internal thoughts or anxieties? And were you able to discuss those openly? And, if you had any?
I think doubt is natural. I think everyone goes through phases where they doubt, how am I going to get from A to B? How am I, I'm just an intern. Am I really ever going to make it past, staff, senior, and manager? It is awesome being able to watch those different paths that people have taken to get from start to finish. But doubt is natural. I mean,
Sure.
Everyone has it. So just finding those people that you can bounce your ideas off of, speak up, say what you're looking to do, see how you can get there. And just being, everyone's so open and willing to talk to you about it. So just making sure you find those relationships that you feel comfortable to have those conversations.
This is really a great opportunity. I'm glad the firm decided to put something like this together for you and I. We've never really had this conversation, and this really brought that out. So this has been a great experience.
Yeah, absolutely. I was happy to be a part of it.